I've come away with a sense of gratefulness and appreciation for the efforts of Islamic Relief. When they arrived here, immediately after the earthquake, they had no base, so they were truly starting from scratch. And within 12 months, having established 3 camps and taken responsibility for 3 camps, I think is a remarkable achievement.
Well, we've arrived at another of the camps run by Islamic Relief. This is at a place called Yasin, and the impressions we're forming here are altogether different.
So this is the drainage Islamic Relief put. Before that, when it's raining, there is many mud stay in the land. So Islamic Relief bring many gravel, put the gravel over the camp, all the camp, and after that, we don't have any problem after that.
So Islamic Relief have provided a piece of land, and using rubble from another site, they sent the rubble here in order to level the land and to free it from the problem related to standing water.
And this is the first work Islamic Relief done in the camp. We built a 4 toilet and 4 washing shower.
We're now standing at the second site of water tanks. These are the tanks which have drinking water, water for cooking as well. And they have been deliberately placed at a distance from the other tanks of water which are for washing and bathing. This initiative has helped to reduce drastically the chances of any further cholera outbreaks, at least in Camp Yasin here.
So we are with a young mother and her very young child called Miskael, a little girl born on December the 21st. As I look at this little girl, I just make the contrast with the little baby we saw yesterday in a different kind of camp on a different piece of earth. Here we have some advantages. It's outside the city, it's a rural area, terrible damage was done in the earthquake, but this child, because of a number of factors, is better catered for on a better provided facility, and her mother is quite at peace with herself as she tries to shape the opening weeks of her child's life. I've just had a lively conversation with a fantastic group of young people. They've just completed a certificate proving that they attended courses in computer technology, and they're very upfront and on fire for that now. They're now looking, of course, to apply their new knowledge in the world of work.
It's been made very clear to us that all the camps that have been set up, certainly by Islamic Relief, are temporary measures with a view to changing that to things as they were previously. But having looked at this camp, Camp Yasin here, I think this is the perfect model for the temporary measures that need to be put in place.
Well, we've seen camps where people live in tents, initially for 3 months, still at 12 months, and who knows how much longer. Part of the solution is what we're now standing in, this habitation that's built more solidly and will last a little longer and allows people to have their privacy and their dignity.
We have now arrived here in the Carrefour area, and we're looking at this camp where Islamic Relief have supplied these temporary shelters. Here now we've seen these plywood shelters with metal sheets as roofs and a solid concrete floor. So it's much safer, it's more user-friendly, if you like, and the families are doing their very best to make it, to give it a homely feel.
Oh, Natasha was living in a little house here with her husband and I think 2 children, and the earthquake came and ruined the house, and so now she lives here with her husband and 3 children.
The sentiments that he has just expressed are really something extremely valuable. He says a very big thank you to whoever has donated to Islamic Relief for them to be able to provide this shelter. He says, I don't know who you are, but thank you, and thank you. And may God bless you, and may God give you more than what He already has given to you. And I say Amen to that prayer. So after this morning's visit to the tax camp, which Islamic Relief are managing and looking after, I was very, very distressed by what I had seen. Coming here, I feel encouraged by the temporary shelters that Islamic Relief have provided this particular community. And hopefully when their project is at its peak, there will be a lot more families who will be able to call something a home where they can keep their families and the children safe from the elements and reasonably comfortable.